mentioned, this is a great book. If you have any kids who are, planning a collegiate career or want to get a scholarship or whatever, the author, Frank Urefe, is going to join us. The book is called The Power to Succeed in Sports, Fitness, and Life. When I saw this book come out, I was anxious to get him on, just because it's right up my alley, and I know there's a lot of you who have a similar interest. So we'll chat with Frank about the book itself. It's a very, very interesting book with so many topics that will probably help you and your youngsters out at home. So we'll have that coming up in about 15 minutes' time.
Sounds great. Yeah. We look forward to it. Thanks, Jay.
Maybe I'll pick one of those up.
How to Succeed with 5 days to go.
You could get him to sign it while he's here, and you could just use that one. There's one present.
See? It's all coming together.
Oh, yeah. We'll get it worked out for you, sweetie. We're going to take a very quick break. Coming up in other news, a Canadian soldier has been killed in a roadside bomb explosion in Afghanistan. We'll have the latest on that live. Stay with us.
Why can't you just say bulletproof?
Welcome back, everybody. Frank A. Urefe, the author of this book, The Power to Succeed in Sports, Fitness, and Life. It's the ultimate how-to book, how to secure an athletic scholarship, sign a sports contract, become an agent, and achieve your sports dreams. Joins us this afternoon. Frank, I got to tell you, when I saw this book, I'm thinking, where was this 20 years ago when I was just a child? First off, let's talk about your personal background, your professional background, why you decided to write this book. Where did this all come from?
Well, I grew up in West Africa, in Nigeria. I started playing basketball when I was only 19 years old, and I started talking to schools in the United States, and that's how I left Nigeria to Canada.
Was it a lonely road, being from that country, being so young, and heading to a foreign land? Different culture and everything like that.
Exactly. This is part of the reason why I was inspired to write this book. The challenges and the setback that I faced during my career, leaving my country and coming to a country where there's a lot of sports opportunities was one of the reasons why I wrote the book. And I was able to secure sports scholarships to Canadian American colleges, and then I also played professionally in Europe, and I played in Taiwan. And all these challenges and setback that I faced inspired me to write this book. And I thought that there are upcoming athletes and those who are facing challenges in their sports will benefit from reading this book.
Okay, we know that there's scholarships available to Canadian athletes, both at Canadian, universities and colleges, as well as American. But still a need for something like this to educate the youth, that this is what's there available, that's there for you? You saw that need?
Oh, absolutely. There is tremendous need. There's a lot of athletes who have given up based and due to the challenges that they face in their sports. This is what I've committed myself to doing, to educate these athletes, to let them know that they cannot give up on their dreams of securing sports scholarships and signing pro contracts and achieving their fitness and athletic goals.
When I thumbed through the book and went through it, I noticed that there was 4 parts to this book. The sports industry, what it'll take, college sports, professional sports, and the success formula. Let's talk about the sports industry and what it'll take, because the sports industry, it's massive.
Absolutely.
It really is a big, big business.
Absolutely. It is. The sports industry is a big industry. It's huge, and there are opportunities for those who want to get into the sports industry. Whether you really want to become a professional athlete, or you want to become an agent, a sports agent, you want to become a referee, or whatever you want to be.
A lot of different avenues.
The different avenues. And one of the things that I wrote about in this book, it's actually trying to set goals. One of the things you want to do is to set goals, which is what I did in writing this book, sharing my experiences, and going through the learning process. You have to learn before you become an expert in what you do.
Frank, are there realistic goals? I mean, can you set the bar so high? I mean, because not everyone's going to be an NHL hockey player, not everyone's going to be an NBA player or whatever.
Absolutely.
You talk about the reality of your goal setting.
Absolutely. You have to set realistic goals, but at the same time, you have to believe in yourself. Living in a country where there's not equal opportunities for people, you have to be really determined, and this is one of the success formula that I wrote about in my book. You have to be determined. That means having determination. You have to be disciplined, and you have to be have a desire, a strong desire for you to be able to succeed. And having these keys, or what I talk about, keys to success in my book, having them, we give you all the other qualities that you need to get to where you want to be.
You know, I said that this really is the how-to book, but you also talk about, and it's something that you founded, explain to everybody out there what the Sports Dreams Network is about. This is actually pretty interesting, the Sports Dreams Network. Please.
Right. The Sports Network was a forum that I created. I felt that in order for you to be successful, you need some form of network. It's about who you know. It's about getting the right contacts, talking to a coach or a recruiter or whoever who you really want to talk to be your mentor. And I created a network in order to create a forum where you can meet these kind of people. The network was recently launched. We're still trying to develop it and make people more aware, hopefully appearing on this show.
So it's a massive database.
Right, exactly. It's a massive database, and we're hoping that those who are in the sports industry, coaches, athletes, can sign up and join for free.
What do you think is, obviously you want to open up doors for kids here. You want to open up potential careers. What was the most difficult challenge for you, and what is the thing you're hoping will make maybe easier for kids out there to achieve their goals?
Well, one of the things that they should do is be able to find a mentor, and also try to go through the learning process of their sports. That means that joining a sports academy, and this is one of the things that I'll be doing the next coming year, creating a sports academy where kids, we can teach kids how they can secure sports scholarship, design a profile for them to be able to contact recruiters, trying to create what they call a videotape or a game tape for them to show recruiters. So all of these are things that these kids need in order to be able to expose their skills and talents. And this is something that I had to go through, and I'm very passionate about sharing it.
Yeah, I'm glad you are, because I've always said, for me, there's no greater thing in life than sports. I think it teaches so many values, so many avenues of life that you have to deal with on a daily basis. I think you'll learn through sports, and I think sports is the greatest gift that we can give to kids, just because it encompasses everything that we endure in life.
Absolutely. Sports itself is life, and this book can also be, the principle in this book can also be used for anyone. There are about 18 chapters in the book, and it talks about everything in life, all what you need to succeed. Setting goals, thinking positively, persevering through obstacles and setbacks, be consistent in whatever you do, and be passionate. Passion is the key, and without passion, there is no way you can really succeed in anything you do.
You are a passionate man and come a long way since you were a kid to where you are today.
Absolutely.
Being an author. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Frank was kind enough to bring us 2 copies of his book to give away. All you have to do is just drop us an email at weekendnews@globaltv.com.
And they can also order the book on my personal website.
There you go.
Right, at frankurefe.com. If you need extra copies or you're interested in ordering my book, visit my personal website at frankurefe.com.
Excellent. Merry Christmas, my friend. Happy holidays. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Christy's up next with our weather forecast. Stay tuned.